In this video, we are going to check if the given array is a special array or not. Hello, this is Jagan from growwithdata. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. Welcome to the 94th video of the Python interview question series. I have created a playlist, Python interview questions 51 to 100, and I will be tagging this video to that playlist. The code we discuss in this video will be posted in the GitHub and the link will be provided in the video description. Now let's say sample input data and you can talk about the question in detail. So we are given an array of numbers like 2, 1, 4. So we have to return true if the numbers is a special array. Otherwise, you have to return false. What is a special array? An array is considered special if every pair of its adjacent elements contains two numbers with different parity. Now again, what is parity? Parity means whether a number is odd or even. Here, we have to check if the adjacent elements are of different parity. Means one element should be odd, another element should be even. If one is odd and the other one is even, then we just say it's a parity element and we have to return true if it's parity element. If not, it's false. So that's what the whole problem is. If you see this, you have 2, 1, and 4, right? So to start with, you can say first element is 2 and 1 is the pair. So one is odd, one is even, right? This is good. So you say even, odd, right? Even and odd. The next one, 1 and 4. So it's going to be odd and even. So both are good. So the answer is true. If you go with another example, you see 4, 3, 1, 6. So here the first pair is 4, 3. So here first one is even and the next one is odd. So it's good. The next one is 3, 1. So here the first one is odd. The next one is also odd. So this is false. You don't have to go to the next one, but still you say 1, 6. It's odd and even. Odd and even. So it's okay, but still we have the false here. So this array is going to be false. So how to convert this to a program? Basically, you have to read every element plus the next element, and then we have to check if both are different. One should be odd, one should be even. It can be the first one can be even, or second one can be the even, whatever it is. But one has to be on the even side, one has to be on the odd side. Let's take this input, and you can start our coding process. First, try the brute force method. How we do the for loop and the if condition part, right? We can try that. Def grow with data. The nums is the input. First thing is if it's going to be a single element array, okay? So here we don't need to compare anything, right? So if it's 1, then you can simply return true. Other than that, if it's more than one element, then we have to check the adjacent one. So length of nums is what we normally do, right? To go through all the elements in the array, we go length of nums or the arrays. Now we do -1 because we are going to do a pair. So when you get the last one, there is no pair next to it. So we just say length of nums -1. Let's see the printing part. If you say nums of I and then nums of I plus 1. If you call this function, it has to read all the elements in the array. So it takes 2 and 1 and 1 and 4. If you remove the -1, then when you come to 4, there is no element after 4. So it's going to be a problem. That's why you put -1 here. Okay, let's hold on to it. Now I'm going to have a variable called count. Okay, first I'm going to check if the nums of I. So how will I check if it's odd or even? I can just take a mod of 2. If it is even, then it's going to be 0, right? Mod of 2 is going to be 0 if it's an even number. If it's odd, it's going to be 1. I can just stick to the even check. So you just say count plus equal to 1, right? If the current element, what if the next element, nums of I plus 1, right? If that is also going to be even, mod equal to 0, then you count plus equal to 1. So what we need, we have to check if the pair, one is odd, then the other one should be even. What happens if both are even? The count is 0 here. If the first one is even, the count is going to be 1. The second one is even, the count is going to be 2. So we say if the count is equal to 0 or the count equal to 2. If it's 0, that means both are odd. Count equal to 2, that means both are even, which is not required. Return false. It has to be 1, so that one element is odd and another one element is even. So if it's not 2 or not 0, then return true. When you run this, it gets the true because this one got the right pair here. Let's try the next one. We say nums equal to this. So this is going to be false because the second pair is going to be odd and odd. So this is a very simple looping logic, right? We just read every element plus the next element, and the count is reset to every pair you are going to create. So the first one, we check whether this is even. Second one, I check whether this is even. So if it's both even or both odd, then the count is going to be 0 or 2. If that is the case, you return false. If one is odd and one is even, then count is going to be triggered here or triggered here. So max it can get is 1. So if it's not 0 or 2, then it's a true. Simple and easy one. But here I feel like kind of odd coding. Like we have if condition, if condition, if condition part, right? So how will I fine tune this? I can get the same code. We can keep this. If it's a one array, then we can return true. For this range, I just check if this odd, right, equal to this. That means if both the current element and the next element both are same, then obviously it's going to be false. Like if the number mod 2 is equal to 0 and I plus 1 is also 0, that means both are even. If both are 1, then both are odd. So if it's odd or both are odd or even, then it will trigger the return function. If not, it will trigger true. So you see, this is false. And if you run for the first one, it is true. If you want to check for multiple test cases, then our basic thing, go for the assert function. Everything is good. So basically, the first one is kind of a brute force method where you do step by step. Hey, first one, what happens? Hey, second one, what happens? So what happens to the both? But the second one is very simple and straightforward. Check if both are odd or both are even. If that is the case, return false. If not, return true. This is a simple method, and this is what is expected in the interview point of view. If you want to see the code, then you go to the YouTube channel, Grow with Data. As I told you, the playlist, it will be Python interview questions 51 to 100. There's a Tamil version also. Tamil, Python interview questions 51 to 100. So every video will have a description part. In that, we give the GitHub link. It will take you to the code base. The one we are seeing now is 94th video, right? So that will have this GitHub link, which got the brute force method and then the simplified version of it. You can use this for your practice. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there's a link here. You can use this and join Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.